Gather round, you daft bastards, for another epic tale of Kevin and Lance. This time they're after the Skirl and Skid Festival, a wild Scottish event with skateboard and bagpipes and a whole lot of chaos. As you can imagine, our aged heroes got themselves into all sorts of bother. It all started when Lance burst into Kevin's house with a pair of skateboards and tickets to the festival. "Kevin, we're going to the Skirl and Skid Festival. Skateboards and bagpipes, what could go wrong?" Kevin's eyes lit up like a bairn at Christmas. "Aye, let's do it. Grab your sporran and let's hit the road." They arrived at the festival, a wild blend of tartan, skaters and the screech of bagpipes. The air was thick with excitement and the smell of fried haggis. Kevin and Lance were like kids in a sweetie shop, staring wide-eyed at the skateboard ramps and pipers practicing their tunes. They decided to dive straight into the action, heading to the biggest ramp they could find. Lance, always the brave or stupid one, went first, his kilt flapping in the wind. He took off down the ramp, his legs wobbling like jelly. Naturally, he flew aft the board and straight into the mosh pit below. Kevin, needs to be outdone, followed suit, landing right beside Lance. They were immediately swept up in a sea of bodies. The mosh pit a writhing mass of kilts, skaters and mud. Every time they fell, they were picked up by their fellow festival goers. A chaotic but strangely spiritual experience. "Is this what heaven's like?" Kevin shouted over the din, laughing as he was hoisted back to his feet. "Aye, if heaven's full of mad bastards and bagpipes," Lance yelled back, grinning through a face full of mud. After what felt like hours of flailing about, they were finally spat out the other side, covered in filth but still buzzing with energy. They staggered backstage where they bumped into a famous piper, Big Angus McBlare, known for his legendary performances. "Ah, lads, you're a sight for sore eyes," Angus laughed. "Mind if I borrow your skateboard, Lance? Always wanted to gear to go." Lance, still starstruck, handed over his board without thinking. Angus hopped on, gave them a wink, and skated off into the sunset, never to be seen again. "Well, bollocks," Kevin said, watching the piper disappear. "There goes your board." "We'll just hate to make the best of it," Lance replied, always the optimist. "Let's check out the wheelchair sports." They wandered to the wheelchair ramps, and without missing a beat, hopped onto a couple of spare wheelchairs. Lance, to his surprise, found he was a natural performing impressive tricks and spins. Kevin, nay so much, but he gave it his best shot, crashing into everything in sight. It was all gone surprisingly well until they both hit the main ramp at the same time. The combined weight and force was too much, and the ramp collapsed, sending them crashing through the stage. The festival goers gasped, then burst into laughter and applause as the stage crumbled like a biscuit. As they lay in the wreckage, Kevin turned to Lance, grinning despite the pain. "Ah, we've really done it this time." "Aye," Lance agreed, wincing as he pulled a splinter out his arse. "But you ken what? We had a hell of a time." And so, the tale of Kevin and Lance's Skirl and Skid adventure became legend, a reminder to all that even the daftest of bastards can find camaraderie, chaos, and a bit of enlightenment in the most unlikely places. Slancha, you ballbags. You best be liking and subscribing, you smelly bags of shite.